So Oliver, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Remy. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, just a few words what the FLIB is. The FLIB is the German Association of Leakage in Buildings, founded in 2000, just before the first energy savings ordinance that made leakage, air tightness in buildings a mandatory issue, but actually not the leakage test. Okay, and Remy invited me to give you a short presentation about the database that we tried to establish in the last years. So what was the motivation for our database? First, as an association, we wanted to know something about statistics, like how much tests were done and how much tests were done in the past, and of course, how tight are the buildings, and is there a development in building leakage or in building tightness? And of course, as an association, we wanted to have some more background information for benchmarks. Like in Germany, we have in our energy savings ordinance, we have for buildings with ventilation 1.5 air changes per hour, and without ventilation systems is 3.0. And as our experience show, is those values are way too high. You can achieve much lower values, and to have that the information over such a database would be a good argument to alter standards and regulations. Of course, public relation is a good issue to to use those data, and then the quality and to be able to evaluate the data. You of course must have the test reports. Data alone is not sufficient because as we have a certification procedure established in right from the beginning, we know that test reports usually are not in the way they should be, and if some independent organization looks on those reports, there's a good way of improving the ability of those testers. So what's the history? We started in 2003 collecting data with a fax report under our members. The number of tests had to be reported, type of the building, year of the test was reported, and how much the test would cost. It has been changed in 2008. Until now, we designed a tool, an Excel tool, reading the BLD data. And we collect data like date of the test, temperature, coefficient, exponent, as you see, and 50 value, type of the building, age of the building, ventilation system, the standard according to the test has been done, the test system. This is how it looks like, such a data sheet. Unfortunately, we were not able to do more with that information, because as reports showed that the response was not as good as we thought. During the collecting years, 20 to 30 members reported, and it were way too little to make use of that information that we gathered. So after changing the collection type to the Excel-based tool, as well, the response was very little. Just a few members delivered a lot of data. We had a local concentration on one area in Germany. So still, the FLIB decided not to use the gathered information. What did we try to solve the problem? Of course, on first hand, we designed the Excel tool for several different test systems like Minneapolis Blower, Infiltec, or Röhler. And it is very easy for the tester to deliver data. This program just collects every BLD data on the computer. Just you install the program, then it collects the data. And then Flip decided to pay for test data. We pay still 50 cents per test data for readable. It must be readable and correct. And of course, reports and appeals on every member assembly are given with no real improvement on data delivery up to now. So this is what we have. We have wow, around 4,000 and around 3,000, a little more than 3,000 can be used because a lot of doublets had to be excluded, and some useless data was in there. So this is what we have and what we decided not to use until now. What were the problems? Motivation for data delivery was a problem because if you get 250 to 350 for a building for a leakage test, the motivation of delivering the data is little because it is work and it is not paid well. At least this is what we thought could be a problem. And then the software was a problem, as Andre pointed out as well. Software of the manufacturers is altered, is changed, and those changes, well, have to be make that software is not able to read the data, and so those were the reports why the data was not delivered. So what did we try to solve that, or how could be the solutions? Of course, we could improve our software. We could do that. That would cost money, and as we are a private association, yeah, money is always an issue in that association. Well, we would have to invest money on that, and that would not solve the motivation problem because it would still be work to deliver, and of course, every software update had to be considered and included. Reporting to a report platform like Andre presented, of course, would be a problem. Would be a solution, a very good solution. We could be that platform. The Flip is an independent platform. We could decide to go that way. Motivation could be to get a special logo, or that yeah, we would check the report, but still that would be even more work than it is right now. So I don't know how the response would be on that. A university could start a research program on that in form of a thesis, or but then still money could be should be raised for that issue. So the measuring system manufacturers like yeah, could include this possibility of data collection in their software. That would be a very good solution. If it would be very easy to just deliver data because it is a unified I missed the word. Anyways, if it would be very easy to just deliver to an independent platform, and just pay mail if you log in, and the data is sent to the platform. But I don't know. I know that manufacturers will be well, are talked to about that issue. I don't know how far they are. One point that occurred on the last membership assembly is that the validation of test reports could be an issue of delivering data, because as I pointed out, quality of test reports is not as good as they should be, and the validation could of an independent platform could be a good way of collecting data as a side effect. So that were our experiences on that data collecting issue. Thank you very much.